Greeting dear students. Today we'll be doing the calculation of total assets, opening and closing capital and profit and loss account with the help of accounting equation. And these numericals I have taken from T.S. Grewal's book, page number 5.21. So let us start with the numericals. So first numerical is question number 18. I hope you will be able to see this numerical on your screen. This is question number 18. If the capital of the business is 3 lakhs, liabilities are 50,000, loss is 70,000, you are required to calculate total assets of the business. So basically all these numericals are based on the basic equation of basic accounting equation, which is C plus L is equal to A. You can also write it like this: C is equal to A minus L, or if suppose L is missing, you can write like this also, A minus C. So we'll be using all these three expressions. So what is given in this particular case? Capital is given to you as 3 lakhs. Capital 3 lakhs. Along with capital, liabilities are also given to you. Liabilities are given to us as 50,000, and there is a loss of 70,000, and we are required to calculate assets. So we'll write this same accounting equation: C plus L is equal to A. C is 3 lakhs plus liabilities are 50,000, and you know how to treat loss. Loss will be deducted from the capital. So if you deduct loss from the capital, you will be able to get 2,30,000 as capital. So 230 plus 50,000 will be equal to 2,80,000. So this is the amount of assets. So finally your assets will be equal to rupees 2,80,000. Always conclude the final answer with rupees. You don't have to write rupees here, but when you are concluding your answer, you need to write it like this. Now let us do question number 19. Next question. If total assets of the business are 1,30,000 and net worth, what is net worth? This is the capital. Net worth is given to you as 80,000, and you are required to calculate creditors. So let us apply the formula here. Net worth is missing. It means we will be applying this formula. So it will be C is equal to A minus L. So assets are given to you as, assets are 1,30,000, and net worth is also given to you. Net worth is 80,000. So L is missing here. So how to calculate L? It means we will be applying this formula, though this can also be calculated through this formula also, because all the three formulas have the same meaning. So it will be 130. We are interchanging 80. So it will be 50,000. So finally our answer is liabilities are equal to rupees 50,000. Now let us do question number 20. Question number 20. A commenced his cloth business on 1st April 2018 with a capital of 30,000. So this is the opening capital. On 31st March 2019, his assets worth rupees 50,000 and liabilities are 10,000, and we are required to calculate his closing capital and the profit earned. So before doing this, you can write down this formula, how to calculate opening and closing capital, or what is the difference between opening and closing capital. Whenever opening capital is given to you, So if you add, this is a formula, not a part of question number 20, but we'll be using this in question number 20. So opening capital, if you add additional capital during the year, additional capital invested by the owner during the year, plus if you add profits and if you deduct drawings, and likewise if you are adding profit, if there is a loss can be deducted, then you will be able to get the closing capital. So this is the formula of closing capital, and in case you are required to calculate opening capital with the help of closing capital, then this formula will be just reverse of this. Reverse of this is closing capital, whatever items were added, now these will be deducted, and items which were earlier deducted will be added now. So in this we can add drawings, we can add losses, and profits will be deducted. Either of these two, either will be having profit or loss. If loss is there, it will be added, and if profit is there, it will be deducted, and then additional capital will also be deducted in order to calculate opening capital. So our question number 20 is based on this particular expression. So let us do question number 20. So what is given in question number 20? Opening capital is given to you. Opening capital is given as 30,000. And on closing details of closing assets and liabilities are given to you. Closing assets are rupees 50,000, and liabilities, this is also closing liabilities. Closing liabilities are rupees 10,000, and we are required to calculate closing capital and profit. So you know that by applying the accounting equation, we'll be able to calculate closing capital. So our equation is C is equal to A minus L, because we need to calculate capital. And which capital? It is closing capital. So we'll be using all the details of closing. This will be closing, and this will also be closing liabilities. So here closing assets are given to as 50,000, and closing liabilities are rupees 10,000. So capital will be, closing capital will be 40,000. So now see opening capital and closing capital. Opening capital was 30 and closing is 40, and no other item is given to you. So we assume that this increase in the capital is due to profit. So if you write this way, profit is equal to closing capital minus opening capital. So it will be 40,000 minus 30,000. So your profit will be equal to 10,000. So this is the answer. So you can conclude your answer. Closing capital rupees 40,000 and profit is rupees 10,000. So this way we'll be able to calculate the profit, because in this topic we are also required to calculate profit or loss. Now let us see question number 21. Yes. So if capital of a business is 1,40,000 and liabilities are 80,000, calculate total assets. So this way, this also you can easily do. Capital is given, liabilities are given. So which equation will be applying here? C plus L is equal to A. How much capital is given to us? It is 1,40,000 and liabilities are 80,000. So assets will be 2,20,000. So finally, final answer is assets are equal to 2,20,000, and you can put the rupees sign also. Now next, question number 22. I hope you will be able to see this question number 22 on your screens. So you are required to calculate total assets if capital is given to you as 40,000, revenue during the period is 50, expense are 40,000 and creditors are 25. So what is new in this? Revenue and expenses are given to you instead of profit. And you know that difference between revenue and expense is your profit, and we are required to calculate assets. So in this particular case, first of all, capital plus liabilities are equal to assets. So here capital is 40,000 and liabilities which are given to us are 25,000. And one more detail is given to us, revenues. Revenues are given to us as 50,000 and expenses are 40,000. So you know that difference between revenue and expense is your profit. So here profit is 10,000, which will be added in capital. So finally your capital will be 50 and liabilities are as it is, no change in liabilities. So assets will be, final answer, 75,000. So the new point here was that revenue and expenses were given to you. So how to calculate profit? By deducting expenses from the revenue. So let us move to the next numerical. Question number 23. Let us read question number 23, A part first. A had a capital of 75,000 on 1st April 2018. He had also goods amounting to rupees 15,000 which he purchased on credit. So it means liability is given to you. Yes, liability is given to you as 15,000 and payment has not been made. So find out value of total assets. So capital plus liability is equal to total assets. So it will be 75,000 plus 15,000, 90,000. So this way you will be able to do this. After a period of 1 month, he came to know that he had suffered a loss of 1,700 and he has withdrawn 800 for personal use. Find out his capital and assets of the business. So we'll be doing this B part. So A part is, I hope you understand A part. In A part, C plus L is equal to A. So here capital is 75,000 and the goods which he purchased on credit means your creditors are 15,000. So assets are 90,000. So this was the details of opening C plus L. All these were opening, and after that, after 1 month, he came to know that he had suffered a loss. So what is to be done in case of loss? loss is to be deducted from the capital. 1700 will be deducting from the capital because it's a loss. And moreover, he has withdrawn 800 for personal use as a drawings. And one more thing, we are not doing accounting equation, otherwise we need to show the impact on both the sides. We are calculating missing figures only. So if you deduct both of these from the capital, this will be 2500, so it is 72,500 plus 15,000, so this will give you 87,500 as the value of assets. So your closing assets will be 87,500. Now, and the capital, closing capital is also there. Closing capital, it's rupees 72,500. Let us do question number 24 now. In question number 24, A part, Mohan started a business on 1st April. This question, 24th question, A part. Mohan started his business on 1st April 2018 with a capital of 10,000 and borrowed rupees 3,000 from a friend. I hope you will be able to see this numerical. He earned a profit of 5,000 during the year, ended 31st March 2019, and withdraw 4,000 for personal use. What is his capital on 31st March 2019? So here you are required to calculate his capital, closing capital. And I told you the formula for closing capital is from opening capital you add additional capital, deduct profits, and add profits, deduct losses, and deduct drawings in order to obtain closing capital. So let us apply this here. So question number 2, Mohan has invested 10,000. So Mohan's capital, which capital? This is the opening capital of Mohan. Opening capital of Mohan is 10,000. And he earned a profit of 5,000 during the year. So profit will be added to this, and withdraw rupees 4,000 for personal use. So these are drawings, rupees 4,000 drawings for personal use. This will be deducting. So his capital will be, closing capital will be 11,000. So this was part A of question number 24. Now let us do B part of question number 24. B part of question number 24 is Mohan started a business with a capital of 15,000. During the year he made a profit of 3,000. He owes 2,500 to a supplier. It means these are the liabilities. What is the total amount of assets in his business on 31st March? So we are required to calculate closing balance of assets. So first of all, we'll be writing the opening details. Opening details are opening capital plus opening liabilities is equal to opening assets. So how much capital is given to us? It is 15,000, and there is 2,500 is the liability. So his opening assets are 17,500, but it is mentioned that he made a profit of 3,000 during the year. This is the profit earned by him. So his capital will be 18,000 plus 2,500. So his total of closing assets will be 20,500. So you can write closing balance of assets is equal to rupees 20,500. Now next is question number 25. Now let us see what is there in question number 25. Mohan started a business on 1st April with a capital of 25,000 and took a loan of 12,500 borrowed from Shyam. During 18-19, he introduced additional capital of 12,500 and had withdrawn 7,500 for personal use. On 31st March, his assets were rupees 75,000 and you are required to find out his capital on 31st March 2019 and profit made or loss incurred during the period. So what is given to us here? Let us record all those things which are given to us. So first of all, opening capital is given. Opening capital is given as question number 25. Opening capital is 25,000 and he has taken a loan 12,500. So we have nothing to do with the loan. We'll be writing, first of all, we'll be calculating closing capital, so that we'll be able to calculate the closing balances. So first of all, according to this, there is an additional capital. So what is to be done with the additional capital? Additional capital is added because we are moving from opening capital to closing capital. Additional capital is 12,500 and then he has withdrawn 7,500. So these drawings will be deducted. These are 7,500 for personal use. So his capital, his closing capital should be closing capital. According to this, it should be 30,000. And what other details are given to you in this particular case? His liabilities are given to us. Liabilities are 12,500 and it is given in the second line, and loan of 12,500 borrowed from the Shyam, and assets, closing assets are given to us. So according to that, see his closing capital as per these details. Closing capital as per these details should be closing assets minus closing liabilities. So closing assets are given to us as 75,000 and closing liabilities are same. There is no change in opening and closing liabilities. It is 12,500. So if you deduct from this, it will be 62,500. So according to this, closing capital should be this, while according to us, closing capital is this. So the difference between these two is your profit. So we can write down here, profit is equal to closing capital, which is given to us as 62,500. I hope you will be able to see this. 62,500 minus 30,000, which is according to our calculation. So it will be, profit will be equal to 32,500. This is the profit. So first we calculate closing capital because profit is not given to us. So the difference between these two balances is our profit. Now let us do question number 26, the last question in this particular case. So question number 26 is, on 31st March, the total assets and external liabilities are 2 lakhs and 6 lakhs respectively. During the year, the proprietor has introduced 20,000 and withdrawn 12,000 for personal use. He made a profit of 20,000 during the year, and we were required to calculate his capital on 1st April 2018. So this is just reverse of this. Here closing capital is given to us, and with the help of closing capital, see, closing details are given to us. So closing details of assets and liabilities. First of all, we'll calculate closing capital, and then from closing to opening. So let us calculate. Closing capital is equal to closing assets minus closing liabilities which are given to us as closing assets are rupees 2 lakhs and closing liabilities are 6,000. So through this we'll be able to get closing capital as 1,94,000, and then we are required to calculate opening capital. I gave you the formula for calculating opening capital. From closing capital we'll reverse the treatment. We'll add drawings, add loss if any, or profits will be deducted, and then additional capital will be deducted in order to calculate opening capital. So here what else is given to us? During the year proprietor has introduced 20,000, so this is additional capital. So from this closing capital is this. From this we are deducting additional capital. Our additional capital is 20,000, and drawings are 12,000. So drawings will be added. Drawings are 12,000, which we are adding in this amount. He made a profit of 20,000 during the year, so profits will be deducted. 20,000 profit will be deducted. So if you solve this, 40 minus and 12 plus, so means we will be deducting 28,000 from this. So 1,94,000 minus 28. So this will be 1,66,000 as the opening capital. So I hope all the questions which we have done today must be clear to you, and these questions can come in 1 marker, and you also practice on your own and check whether you got it or not. Basically these are based on these 3 expressions: accounting equation. So that's all for today, and I think your accounting equation chapter is over, and you can practice the numerical from NCERT's book as well as from any other book also. So now we'll be starting a new chapter. That's all for today. Have a nice day.